Yes, good afternoon to all. And we completed the first chapter, biological classification, and second chapter comes to plant kingdom. We have to discuss the things in detail, and we can wait for the classes in the Victor's channel for that chapter. And I would not like to repeat the chapter again with the Victor's channel. So I am going to the third chapter, that is more important for practicals in the second year, and that is the chapter related to morphology, and that is very simple to explain and study. So I am going to the third chapter, morphology of angiosperm today. See, morphology of angiosperm. Morphology of angiosperm. You see that flowering plants, plant kingdom is classified into 5 groups: algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. And see, angiosperms are the plants seen in our surroundings. All the flowering plants seen in our surroundings are called as angiosperms. The things, detailed things of angiosperms we can see. So flowering plants are called as angiosperms. Angio means covered. Sperm means seed. Seeds are covered by fruit, or seeds are present inside the fruit. So such flowering plants are called as angiosperms. Then morphology of angiosperm. Morphology means the study of external characters of an organism is called morphology. Outside characters of an organism is called as morphology. So in this chapter we can discuss the external character of flowering plants seen in our surroundings. Very familiar for you. Examples and other things are related to it is very familiar for you. So today in this chapter we can discuss the morphology or external character of angiosperm or flowering plants. And next chapter is continuous anatomy of angiosperm also. So we can continually we can study both of the chapters together. Both are related to practicals of second year very deeply. See the morphology of angiosperm chapter. See the typical flowering plant in the surrounding consists of 2 parts. See, every angiosperm plant in the surroundings starts life from seed. Seeds will germinate. Seeds are the material for multiplication. We are producing plant by using seed. Most of the plant produce seed in the surroundings. When the seeds are put in the soil and we are pouring water, it will begin to germinate. And during germination, we can see that a small white tube-like structure comes towards lower side and a small tube-like structure comes towards upper side. This is the starting point of the life of a plant. A plant starts to life from these kind of structures. This is the beginning of the life of a plant. A chapter starts with this and chapter end by also by the same structure. See, this tube-like structure you study in your school syllabus. This tube-like structure is called as radicle, R-A-D-I-C-L-E. This tube-like structure is called plumule. This is the starting of the life of a plant. Radicle and plumule. The tube-like structure towards the lower side is called radicle, and tube-like structure coming towards the upper side is called plumule. And you know that after some time the radicle develops into root system and the plumule grow into shoot system. See, this is the starting of the life. So there are 2 parts are there for a plant body. As far as a plant is considered, flowering plant is considered, there are 2 portions. A part of the plant present below the soil level and a part of the plant present above the soil level. We can start from this point. The part of the plant present above the soil level is called as shoot system. Shoot system, and part of the plant present below the soil level. So this is the soil level part of the plant present below the soil level is called as root system. See, not root but root system. So typical flowering plant is considered, there are two portions, part of the plant present below the soil level called as root system, and part of the plant present above the soil level is called shoot system. And root system originates from radicle. Radicle develops into root system, and plumule develop into shoot system. So second difference is that radicle develops into root system and plumule develop into shoot system. And the root system is positively geotropic. You know what is the meaning of positively geotropic? See, positively geotropic. You know what is the meaning of geotropism? Geotropism. See, geotropic, you know, earth attract every materials towards the center. That is called as gravitational force, gravity. Attract towards that. See, that process, positively geotropic means growing towards the attraction of the earth, attract that. So, root system is always growing towards the soil. That is called positively geotropic. But what about the shoot system? This always go towards upper side. That is called as what? Negatively geotropic. So, as far as root system is considered, root system is growing towards the soil. Positively geotropic. Shoot system is growing against the attraction of the earth, called as negatively geotropic. So, this is another difference between root system and shoot system. So, three differences are explained. What is the difference between, what are the differences between root system and shoot system? The part of the plant body present above the soil level is called shoot system, and part of the plant present below the soil level is called root system. Root system is positively geotropic, shoot system is negatively geotropic. Third difference is that root system originates from the radicle and shoot system originates from the plumule. That is the third difference. And I will explain in detail what are the parts of the shoot system and what are the parts of the root system. And what is the function of root system? Root system help in the fixation and absorption, fixing the plant in soil and absorbing water and minerals. But what are the functions of shoot system? Shoot system doing the function of photosynthesis and reproduction. See, root system help in the fixation and absorption, but shoot system help in the reproduction and photosynthesis. So I given four differences between root system and shoot system, which carries 2 marks. Question carrying 2 marks, you have to write 4 points. Okay, then I will explain the structure of what are the parts of the shoot system in detail. So follow the diagrams very clearly so you can understand very easily. See, the shoot system, I am explaining first of all, shoot system. See, part like that, shoot system. The main axis of the shoot system. See, main axis of the shoot system is called stem. This is the main axis, and this main axis is called stem, S-T-E-M, stem. And this main axis, stem, help in the conduction of food material and supporting the leaves and branches. Stem, main axis of the shoot system is called stem. It helps in the conduction of food and water, and it support the leaves and branches and flowers. On the stem, joints are present. Clear? Joints are present. May not be clear? Sometimes clear. As in plants like bamboo, sugarcane, joints are very clear. These joints are called as node. N-O-D-E. Joints present on the stem are called node. The place between two nodes is called as inner node. See, inner node. The place of the stem, the part of the stem between two nodes is called internode. Inter means between. Internode. From the node, leaves originate from the nodal region. See, leaves originate from the nodal region. Leaves originate like that. Leaves originate from the nodal region. See, leaves start from node. Leaves are the photosynthetic apparatus. Leaf originate from the nodal region. And the angle between this angle between leaf and stem, this angle is called axil. See, this angle between leaf and stem is called as axil. And the bud present in the bud, there is a small bud here in the axil. Small bud is present. The bud present in the axil is called axillary bud. Bud present in the axil is called axillary bud. Sometimes this develop into flower, fruit and then seed. And there is a bud present here. At the tip there is a bud. This bud is called terminal bud. The bud present in the tip is called terminal bud. These are the, and at the time of reproduction, this shoot system produce flowers, fruits and seeds. Flowers are there, fruits are there, seeds are there. These are the flowers. Then fruits, then seeds. So, typical shoot system consists of these parts. So, I will revise once again. The main axis of the shoot system is called a stem. It helps in the transportation and supporting the leaves and branches. The joint present on the stem is called a node, N-O-D-E. From the region between two nodes is called, the place between two nodes is called internode. Leaves originate from the axil, leaves originate from the nodal region, node. The angle between leaf and stem is called axil. A bud present in the axil is called axillary bud, which develop into branches or flowers. That may differ, maybe develop into branches, or at the time of reproduction it develop into flowers. Bud present in the tip is called terminal bud or apical bud. Then flowers and fruits are formed at the time of reproduction. This is about the shoot system. And function, shoot system help in photosynthesis and reproduction. Then comes to part below the soil level. And there is a main axis of the root system. There is a main root. This main root is called tap root or primary root. Tap root or primary root. Main axis is called a tap root or primary root. This produce branches. This produce branches like that. These branches are called secondary root or lateral root. Branches are called, small branches are there called secondary root or tertiary root. So the lateral root, this again produce branches. This again produce branches. These small branches are called as tertiary root. Primary root, secondary root and tertiary root. And this total is called as what? Root system. So root and root system is different. So this is called a root system and this is called shoot system. And what is the function of root system? Root system help in the fixing the plant in soil and absorbing water and nutrients from the soil. Fixing the plant in soil and absorbing water and nutrients from the soil. That is about the part of a typical angiosperm flower. So I will say What are the parts of the typical angiosperm flower? Consist of two parts. Part of the plant present below the soil level and part of the plant present above the soil level. Part of the plant present below the soil level is called root system. It originates from the radicle. It is positively geotropic. It helps in fixation and absorption. It consists of taproot, secondary root and tertiary root. Part of the plant present above the soil level is called a shoot system. It originates from the plumule. It is negatively geotropic and it originates from the plumule, and it consists of, it helps in the photosynthesis and reproduction. It consists of stem, leaf, flowers, fruits and seeds. This is the part of this is starting of the chapter, part of a typical angiosperm flowering plant. Diagram is there in the textbook. You can copy the same diagram from the notebook, or you can see the more things in the next class, because we have to take more things today, because we have to take more classes, otherwise we cannot complete the portions correctly, because that is everything related to practicals. So you have to listen very carefully once or twice the video, and I will send the notes later on. Okay, if you want you can copy the diagram or you can have the diagram in the textbook. Okay, so listen and listen the classes once or twice correctly. Okay, thank you.